I'm here on Farmview Island. So this is a map by Farmer Rabbit, 42.68 megabyte on the download, and it came out today as an update, and the update is for consoles. So that's why I'm taking a look at it now. So what are we talking about from a slot count perspective? If you come here on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you're going to use 577 slots. If you come on New Farmer, you're going to use 657. Now the difference between the two is I'm going to say start farm. We'll use that term loosely. The buildings aren't there, and obviously the starting equipment's not there either. So what equipment are we talking about? On the small tractors, we've got the Steyr 8150. On the harvesters, the Rossler Mash Nova 330. On the cars, the Lizard Pickup 1986. On the trailers, the Crampy Half-Pipe HP 20. On the headers, the Rossler Mash Power Stream 500. On the ploughs, the Pottinger Servo 25. On the cultivators, the Rabe EG39. Then we'll come down to seeders, the Nordstin HK25 plus NS3030. And to finish it off, we've got an Agco 650 weight. Now, what about the map? Yeah, this is the... I'm going to say I'll start from scratch if you fancy being on your own island, because this is the map. There we are. There, let's face it, there's not a lot to it. I mean, it says in the blurb on the website, so welcome to Farmview Island. Due to severe climate changes, Central and Southern Europe has been flooded due to rising sea levels. What remains of the old lands are small islands dotted around Central and Southern Europe. Farmview Island is one of those islands that emerged in the aftermath where growing crops and raising livestock is still possible. You are tasked with establishing a new farm to fill the lack of farming products on the market after the floods. Right, so that's the premise behind it. So we have one area in the middle where you're going to sell everything, and then your start farm at the bottom. Obviously, New Farmer, you own Island 3. I'll say Island 3. I mean, there's two islands. You've got one little one and then one big, oddly shaped one. And then obviously everything else is purchasable. You know, 272 grand, 251. I mean, you've got a bit of forestry there for 105. You know, and then they come down, you know, smaller areas, you know, just come down in price. It's 35 grand. That's not that bad at all. So we're going to take a little trip. Now, I have got a suggestion on this one. Now, if you want to do a start from scratch, yep, carry on. Not a problem. There's one house on here, and that's it. That's on New Farmers. You could place your own down, no problem. Some people probably will say this is a bit of a cheat, and you're probably right. But I've got a bit of a suggestion. So over here, first up, you got your animal dealer. So obviously, if you got a trailer, come down here, pick them up, no problem. Hit the animal dialogue box, sell them, not a problem. You then come around here, and you've got a fuel tank, so you can come and buy some fuel from. We'll come down here. You've got your sell point, which is pretty much everything. Right, let's face it, it takes everything. And that's what I'm going to be coming back to in a minute. Obviously, you've got your salewood icon there, no problem. You then got your workshop and your workshop trigger down here, and then your main shop menu. Now, where it comes to the selling everything at the farmer's market, if we go into the shop menu and we scroll down, and to be fair, this is a little bit of a cheaty way, I must admit. If we go down to diesel, you can buy it from that fuel tank, 1,187 per 1,000 litres. You can sell it 3,760. So if you're ever caught short of a bit of cash, buy it from there, sell it round the corner. Why not? That's easy money. That is easy money. Fair enough, right? So we're going to jump in our pickup just here, because we're going to take a little drive. Now we're just going to see what this map's like. Obviously, up to the north, south, east, west, it all looks the same. You've got these tracks. If we go back to the map, we've got these tracks that sort of, you know, cut up the landscape a little bit. And we're going to go down the one straight down the middle, because you're going to see what it's all about. I mean, this is let's face it, it's a flat map. It is a flat map. And you've got big open spaces to do with whatever you will. I mean, there is some forestry if you wanted to chop a few trees down. I wouldn't say it's a forestry map, but there is some for you to be getting on with. And then you come down to the start farm area. Now, I said earlier on, we'll use that term loosely, start farm, because, I mean, you come over this bridge is ace. I like this. Over the river, no problem. Look at that. Onto your own little island. Well, you start off with your own little island. I mean, you're already in billionaire row. You got your own little island. And then you come into the start farm area here. So first up, you got your field on the left hand side. And to be fair, since you're doing a start from scratch, your crop's already withered. That's a bit of an issue. We're in August and it's already withered, but alright, fair enough. I mean, you come around here, you got a shed, storage area where your equipment is, and then you've got your caravan trailer just there. And that's it. This is what I mean by the start farm as, well, sort of. I mean, you come around here, you've got this water tower you can get water from, because you can't get it from the ocean, because obviously the whole premise behind it is, you know, it's all flooded, and flooded water is not really that great. So you need to get it from the water tower. And that's it. That's the map. You got a withered field, you got, well, a shed and a caravan, let's face it, and a water tower. That is it. I mean, we'll have a little flyover to finish off, because I say finish off, feels like we've only just started, because we probably have. That is the whole premise of the map. You know, the island has been, well, let's say the island's been flooded. The local area has been flooded due to climate change, and you need to get it back to where it should be. So you've got these big open pieces of land that you can buy, put whatever you want down, whether it's animal pens, get some, you know, husbandry on the go, whether it's production chains or whatever. It's one of those create your own maps. You do what you want. Oh, fair enough. So that's your map tour done for you. Why not go treat yourself to some Andy's Farm merch? Link in the description below. And whilst you're down there, why not hit the join button, come join us on Andy's Farm. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's much appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.